my people, my village fams, beautiful, beautiful people of God. Listen, if this is your first time on my channel, welcome all. Thank you for joining me. If you've not subscribed, please do that. Turn the notification button on because my content be flowing as the Spirit leads. You know now how they do. I'm Dr. OJ vlogs and things like that. Talk about relationships on here. We vlog events. We do events, emceeing and hosting. So I get to vlog a lot of those events, share those with you. And we talk about some social issues as well. Real serious talk. Things that really matter and touch the top of my heart as God leads. Of course, I always love to serve the people with amazing content. So please, thank you so much for joining me today. But most importantly, don't forget to do the needful. Be so kind to subscribe, turn your notifications on, comment on this video below because today's topic is going to be off the chain. Yes, I'm going to be talking about some things that we don't like to talk about, but we really need to address it. Today, I'm coming for my ladies. Yes, my beautiful sisters.
So many of us got what to say, but we don't have the means, but we can listen, yeah. Things that we sharpen our vision, yeah. Oh yeah. Negativity getting out the way. By listening to us that we bring life, yeah. Plus it's like the voice of an angel, yeah. Dr. OJ, visionary, extraordinary. That burning like giving joy to the helpless. With it and bringing life to the dream. That's all we are rooted and Sammy and she's yeah. Transforming one life at a time. With the best voice that you Dr. OJ, keep on speaking for us. You're the voice we want to hear. You have the positivity. Dr. OJ, keep on speaking for us. Dr. OJ, visionary.
So I'm coming for my sisters today. So y'all stay tuned and I will be right back, of course. All right, we are back. Listen, today we're talking about something very, very personal, extremely personal. A while back, I did a video on my TikTok channel. If you are not following me on TikTok, it's Dr. OJ Speaks as well. On TikTok, I talk about financial wellness and relationships. Of course, definitely. We got to talk about relationship. What kind of relationship would you be having if your finances are in shambles? Okay, like I'm trying to get my money together, you need to be getting your money together, we all need to be getting our money together because our kids need us to get our money together. So let's do it. But jokes aside, I did a video a while back that I kind of mixed with a pastor that I follow. He's an apostle, and I follow this guy because I actually appreciate his sense of authenticity. Like he's very, very open and he's very audacious in sharing the things that a lot of pastors, especially Nigerian African pastors, don't want to talk about. He talks about relationships and how a lot of women have the short end of the stick, and he also talks about sexual side of relationships, several different things that have to do with relationships. But this particular episode, I was talking about sex. Yes, let's talk about sex and the fact that a lot of men will refuse to give their women oral sex. They will refuse to perform oral sex on their partners, but they would do it for their girlfriends, right? Or their side chicks or whatever. And he was very, very so upset about it. Like, why would you not do it for your women? Why would you not want to go down on her? Blah, 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 blah. To each his own, you know, there's several different opinions and schools of thought. I am not an authority in any of them. So this is not in any way validating any type of sexual preference or sexual positions. It's just me sharing some things that I feel like we need to be mindful of. And I just feel it's going to be valuable to you. So here goes. For women who would say, okay, maybe their partners don't like to go down on them and they feel like it's sort of like a disadvantage, you know, you're willing to go down on him, but he's not willing to go down on you. Here is where I am going to say that, Auntie, before you start worrying about whether that guy is going down on you or why he's not, we need to address the issue of why. It might be a religious thing for him, or it might just be a personal preference for him, whatever his reasons are. But here is where you can also do the needful. For a lot of women, I tell you, Don't major in the minors and then minor in the majors. I don't know how that means or how that comes across you. That means don't focus on the things that you need to be ignoring or not too focused on, and then pay attention to the things that don't really matter. Let me explain it to you. I have my hair done, makeup done, I smell good and all of this stuff, my appearance. If a guy meets me right now on the streets, he's going to want to say, oh, beautiful lady, attractive. Let me talk to her. I want to holler at her. Let me see what she's all about, right? That's the first point of contact. Attraction is sort of like, what do they call it? It's a validation. So you being attractive, and for a man to see you, because men, they are moved by this thing, right? They're not really moved before they get to know the inward inner beauty. Now they have to see the outward beauty, so they see all of this. But now when they get behind the shades, after you guys have gone through the whole process of dating, whatever your process is, 90-day rule, 20-day rule, 1-day rule, one night stand, I don't care, whatever you do, you. I am not here to judge you. But after you go through whatever it is you go through, and you guys get to the intimacy part, like the physically intimate part, does he get behind the curtain and what he sees, what he experiences with you matches who you are presenting on the outside? Are you all about the exterior, making it look cosmetically appealing, but you do not take care of under the hood? You don't clean yourself up. You don't shave. You don't sanitize. You don't keep that place clean and nice. And another thing is, a lot of women might do all those things and they still find out that they have very heavy stench under there. Your vagina, your private area is not supposed to smell heavy and bad. If you're finding out that is the situation, two things. You either need to get a physical to have your pap smear done to see what kind of microorganisms are developing the colony down there, or you just need to change your diet and drink more water. While on the matter, let me drink water. You see my big flask. So I'm trying to be a good example for you. So yes, drink a lot of water to help flush out your system, so that your private area, because what you put in your body, honestly, it reflects. Yes, it does. It reflects there. It actually reflects even in your sweat glands, like the smell, your body odor. Some people, like, they will sweat small. When you go there, you go pass out, you go faint, like you go just faint. But sisters, we need to focus on the things that really matter. It's good for us to be aesthetically pleasing and appealing. I'm all about that. Remember my talk, showing up with your game face always. But it's also very, very important, if not more important, for us to care for this thing called our body, our temple. Be very, very mindful. Practice healthy habits. If you don't know, you don't know. Some people just don't know. And what you don't know, you don't know. However, now that you know, pay attention. Get your gynecological visits done. Let your doctor examine, do the pap smear. Let them check all the colonies that are growing. Is it the right colony or the wrong colony? Which one needs, let them fix that area. Then if that's not the issue, then the personal hygiene side of just doing the needful, shaving from time to time, cleaning that place up, just washing well. And you guys know that there are certain soaps that you would use to wash your private area that would actually make it increase like the odor, like make the microorganisms in there respond in a way that produces bad odor. Let me bring out my microbiological side. Let me pull that hat out of my head. I've been out of Unilag for a long time. That microbiology, they taught us, but I don't know if I was paying attention. But sometimes the information will just come to me and I'm like, oh, that school fees they paid did not go in vain. Okay, good. So some soaps will interact with the microorganisms in your pubic area that will cause it to really develop a bad smell. So while you might think you're using these perfume soaps and things like that just because you want to smell good, please, no. That area requires very minimum things like products, odorless products, let me see, fragrance free and all of those free things, paraben free, anything free. That is what you need to clean that area with, because it's very sensitive and it already has what it needs to keep it healthy. All we have to do is give it the support by getting rid of all the ones that have been remove daily, like the secretions. And of course, you know that if you're having heavy secretion and it has coloration, you need to see the doctor, you need to get yourself checked out, or you need to use some situational products to get it taken care of. Y'all know what you do to take care of yourself. You know, I'm not a doctor. I mean, I'm a doctor, but not that kind of doctor. I'm a different kind of doctor, okay? Please, leave me alone. But here goes, guys. Listen, ladies, we need to focus on the things that are important. So while we want to come at the men to say, oh, they don't like to do this, because for me, I like to balance it out. Yes, there are some men that are just horrible. They are just horrible, selfish human beings. They just want you to do and do and do for them. But you know that you should. Red flag, those kinds of men, they are not for you. So don't even go for them, right? But for the ones who are really serious about you, who you know they really love you, they just have some things that they might not be able to tell you. You do your part and just make sure that you are presentable. Cover all the bases. Major in the majors and minor in the minors, okay? All right, guys, I hope this video has helped somebody. So, sisters, let's do better, okay? It's not just enough to look pretty and nice and dashing. It's also good for you to be pretty and nice on the inside. The kitty needs to be taken care of. The pits need to be taken care of. Our mouth needs to be taken care of, and the teeth. That smile. Go and get laser teeth whitening at HD Pro Global, just in case you haven't heard. So when you smile across the room, the guy will be like, oh my goodness, I need to meet that queen. So guys, that's all I got for you today. Catch me on my next episode. Don't forget to subscribe, turn your notifications on, comment in this video, share with a sister, fix a sister's crown without telling anyone it's crooked. That's what we're doing this week. And you guys know, I love you. Bye guys. Mwah.